Rupee has hit 80 to the dollar today, and it's down by 7% just this year, from 74 in January to 80 now. Now let's tell you what really will be the impact on you and me, on the common people of India. Well, it could mean that inflation could go up even more. We're already witnessing 7% inflation added to that GST, and now inflation could go up even further because all our imports now get expensive. Let's get you an idea of that. This is as per the Reserve Bank of India's analysis that they did in the month of April, their forecast for the year. That time, rupee stood at 76 to the dollar, and the Reserve Bank said that if rupee goes down by 5%, inflation will go up by 20 basis points. And as we can see, it has gone from 76 to 80, so it has gone down by 5% already. So we can say, it's safe to say that 20 basis point of the inflation could be only because of the weakening rupee. This is as per the Reserve Bank of India's analysis. This is happening because our imports get even more expensive. Remember, oil prices have already been rising ever since the Ukraine war started, and this means that imports get even more expensive as India imports over 80% of its crude oil requirement. And as rupee goes down, it means now we have to pay more rupees for every barrel of oil that we have to import. If we get you the number, in the last 3 months, oil import price, the price of the crude oil basket that we import has gone up by 2%. That was, of course, as the government said, because of global factors, because of the Ukraine war. It went up by 2% in dollars. But if we look at that amount in rupees, the amount that we actually have to pay, that has gone up by 8%. So this 6% difference that you're seeing in the amount that we have to pay for our oil imports is only because of the weakening rupee. 2% is, of course, because of global factors, because of the rupee, because of the Ukraine war. But this 8% total rise is, the rupee is a major contributor to this, because we now have to pay more for our imports. And apart from imports and inflation, if you're planning to travel abroad for travel or go abroad for your education, that is also getting 7% costlier in just the last 6 months, only because of the weakening rupee. Completely disregarding the inflation in the United States that's already at 9%, but only because of the weakening rupee, gone up by 7%. But there's an upside as well. It's a boost for Indian exports. As Indian exports now get more competitive in the global market, the Reserve Bank also says that it's a boost for our GDP as well, because exports get more competitive. But in our case, we are a net importer. So that means that the import disadvantage is going to weigh over the export advantage. So in this case, the cons of the weakening rupee do seem to outweigh the pros, and unfortunately experts tell us that it could go down to as low as 82 in just the coming few weeks, in just the next couple of weeks. So the bad news does not seem to be ending for the rupee.